FBC, what's up, y'all?
What's
going on,
up?
It's 2024, man.
2024.
Season 2.
Season
We in the
two.
building.
Dos.
Hey, man. So we got this new thing.
Yeah.
And it's really dope, man. And we definitely want to invite the audience in, man. We're doing family meetings now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's when our viewers, y'all, are able to send in letters to us, and we get to read them on the air, and we get to give our opinion, give some feedback, and hopefully help y'all out, man. And help ourselves while we help y'all. It's not just about helping y'all, it's helping us and all that good stuff, man. It's a exchange.
Come on.
Yeah.
So, Constance.
Yep. All right, I'm going to read our first family meeting topic.
All right.
Okay. One of our family members wrote in. They said, I have always had an okay body, but it's been a challenge dating these days. Most of my friends have BBLs, and for some reason, I'm the only one who doesn't. All of them have boyfriends and guys that are falling at their feet. I do believe that I'm beautiful, but I just don't feel as attractive as I should be to guys. I'm still young, but my body could use a little work. I'm very afraid of the surgery, but most of my friends came out fine. Do you think it's a waste of time, or should I get over my fears and just do it? Signed, my body is
Body's calling.
I'm gonna let
Oh, I'm sorry. We're not supposed to sing that. We're not.
We can't.
Sorry, Amy.
Wait a minute.
We're not supposed to sing that artist.
We had this discussion yesterday.
Y'all talked about, okay.
Yeah, we had this discussion, and because he's serving time,
It's all good now.
it's good now.
So I can sing the songs now.
You can, we can.
Sit
down. We ain't gotta hide no more.
Yeah,
So I can play the records?
I'm coming out of hide.
So we still can't play the records?
not in front of me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
But for me, I feel like
You still
bad.
bad.
Because
because
cool.
he's serving his time.
He
So-
ain't serving his
About
time.
Chocolate Factory?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's still on.
Bro, I mean,
Sorry.
some amazing records, y'all.
Right.
All right, man.
My
let's go.
body's
Come on.
So, okay, my body's calling.
My body's calling.
Let the ladies tap in on this one.
Man, that's just. I don't like that. That she ends with the question: should I get the surgery or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, because she's afraid to do it. Like, it's almost like if she wasn't afraid to do it, she would do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, automatically. Because, like, instead of, like, I just wondered, like, what type of work? Like, where is the work at? Is it something that you just don't want to do naturally or in the gym? Is it has something happened that's preventing you? You know what I mean? Like, I would wonder, like, why do you feel like it's just surgery and, like, nothing else?
Right.
Type thing.
I got
That
you.
bothers me
Yeah.
in that regard. I don't know. What y'all think?
I mean, I think concerning the BBLs, they have just become a really big trend. And I think that a lot of people feel like it's an easy win. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, why would I go slave over a job if I can just get rich on TikTok? You know what I mean? It's kind of like I can go for the easy route versus... And it just depends on the person, because some people say, they will want to get in the gym. But I feel like she may be caught between a rock and a hard place. Like, should I just go ahead and, because I really want a guy. So should I just make it quick and just get over my fears and do what everybody else is doing? Or should I be okay? I personally think that whatever you compromise to keep, you'll lose. That's something I
What that mean?
Whatever you're willing to bend on, like if it's not in your heart to do, whatever you're willing to bend on to get somebody's approval or affirmation or whatever, eventually you'll lose it, because sometimes the very thing that you compromise is what drives a person away. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
deep.
so it's like, I would much rather you just maybe figure out why you kind of feel like you're not enough within yourself. It's possible that just your confidence. Maybe your confidence is what's not translating.
But
you know what I mean?
How hard is it to have confidence these days when there's so much to compare to?
It is.
Like, social media got
That's the
everything
problem.
crazy.
That's the
I ain't gonna
problem.
lie.
Comparison
It
kills.
Mhm.
It really does. It's like, man, you get so caught up in this highlight reel of someone else's life on social media. But it's like you're not seeing, what's the girl's name? The singer?
Allegedly.
No, she talked about it. K. Michelle.
Hey, Michelle.
Oh, yeah. She reversed
Like,
everything.
she had to take
Yeah,
everything
man. Yeah,
out
man.
because behind closed doors, what you didn't see from apart from the highlight reel was it was killing her.
Yeah.
She was getting sick. There were leakages and different things like that. And I'm like, why would you put yourself through that to appease somebody who may or may not choose you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it don't age with you. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't think a BBL would age very well with you. Think about yourself as a grandmother.
Nothing against people with BBLs.
Nothing against it, but we would like for ankles to match thighs. Right?
Agreed.
Ankles?
What? Ankles should match
Thigh?
the thigh.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Legs should match
Like,
the
It
butt
should
curve.
be-
match the butt curve.
Oh, now I do agree as far as the butt and the
Ratio.
thigh
The
ratio.
ratio.
Because I've seen some pool sticks on some watermelon.
Absolutely.
I'm like,
Stuff out there.
wait a minute, that's not.
A lot of that stuff is the illegal stuff too.
Boy, they be going down to
Yeah, they be putting
Venezuela.
silicone in them and all
Guatemala.
that. Like they do some illegal things, and
And
that's
it's
why
super
they look
dangerous.
so odd.
Yeah.
But the ones that do it right, typically,
You shouldn't be able to tell.
right, it's kind of a natural thing. So I think you get what you pay for type deal.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
But to going back to the whole, I believe that there's no escaping hard work. There's no way to me to be successful in anything you do, whether it be your body, whether it be your health, whether you there's no skipping it. Like I see a lot of people going now and they're using medications to lose weight, you know, and it's not natural.
Right.
So my thing is, instead of going to the gym or doing things to naturally lose the weight or naturally change your way how you look at yourself, you're now taking the easy way out, and somewhere down the line you pay for it.
Right.
There's a cost.
It's always a
to it.
cost.
Somewhere.
But you know what, Jay? I think psychologically, I think when people take shortcuts, they figure they're going to take the shortcut and then catch up mentally.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? To be able to
Yeah.
maintain. I'm just going to take this shortcut and then I'm going to be all right because I'll be in the motion. I'll have some
I'll cross
momentum.
that other bridge
You
when
know
I
what I'm
get
saying?
to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, who am I to say if somebody said to me, yo, B, you could lose this right here, right now, today.
This right here.
You can lose this right here, right now, today.
Today,
We,
right.
what we saying? I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go to this gym. I'm gonna say, nah, all right, give me that,
Right.
and then I'm gonna get in the gym still.
Tell me more.
Right,
what you gonna say.
Let's talk about
Let's
it.
talk about it. Yeah, that's
You
right.
said what now?
You said
But
what
you know,
now?
but the crazy thing is, it's males getting BBLs now too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you mean BBL?
No, it's
So-
males getting all types of
So they
things.
don't. They call it a BBL just if you getting body work now. So they getting
Right.
six packs. They getting pectorials.
Somebody
They
just got
getting-
some,
Yes, sir.
somebody
They
just
getting
got some
extra
knees,
inches
man.
on their
Yeah.
knees.
I saw the dudes
All
trying
that.
to get taller.
Knees.
All that.
Like, for
Who
real,
sent
like,
that? Was that you that sent that?
No.
I sent that.
that was crazy. Yes.
That was nuts.
Knees, they were deformed.
And
like,
they walking
literally
like they
couldn't
just
walk.
had
to learn
hip
to walk
surgery
again.
for like a
And I
month or
said-
two.
Hey, look,
they heal,
I
and then
still
they
never
walk
saw one to
regular.
walk straight yet.
Oh,
Like,
I'm like, you willing to go
Ain't nobody
through
came
all
out
that?
the
I
box
looked through the
yet.
whole video. There was not one person that came out without a limp. Oh my God! Why you do this to yourself?
It looked painful. It
So
just looked
for
bad.
that person who's asking, like, because
That's
they really going through something,
Right.
saying like, you know, imagine my friends all got them, and my friends came out good, like the letter said.
Right, like you said.
right.
My friends got them.
You looking at your friends having guys just throw stuff at their feet while you
Yep.
sitting over there like the lonely cat.
I don't know, man. I guess I'm old school, man.
You
Because
are.
it's like, and you know what? I'll rock. I'll wear it proudly.
Yeah, me too.
I'm old school.
I'm okay
Because
with
it's
that.
like, I don't care what context you put it in. Real is always going to be real, and fake is always going to be fake.
Right.
And one is the negative, and one is the positive. I've never seen fake be
But
a good thing.
that's a real thing, bro. But in today's society, like
I get
fake,
it.
fake is accepted as real.
I get
Wait
it.
a minute.
Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna chime in
Go ahead.
because you can make an AI character
come on.
and she can be a porn star,
Mm.
and you can make millions
Mhm.
off the AI character.
Just the AI character.
Being a porn star, not you.
Mhm.
You can just create a character, create a body, So, like, is it really real and fake anymore?
That's the thing.
It's an illusion.
I think
an
it's
illusion.
up to the person.
It is.
It's definitely up to the person.
up to the
But
person.
what she's experiencing is
Mhm.
that in this society,
Mhm.
this
Hard.
current society, they are like redoing
Mm-hmm.
what's acceptable and what's not. At one point, things that were frowned upon are no longer frowned upon. So this is really just a like between you and yourself, like
Right.
how you feel inside. And
Facts.
when you feel so disrupted, sometimes you just got to listen to your heart, because your heart is going to speak to you about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's right.
God speaks to us for us. So, even though everybody might be doing it, it may not agree with your system. And that's why you were so disturbed about it the entire time. You know what I mean?
Or
Not to inject fear, I'm just saying.
Or we can just start teaching we don't have to be the herd. We don't have to be the herd mentality.
Herd
Facts.
Just because somebody got a BBL and a boyfriend don't mean life is great.
Right.
That's
It
true.
just mean they got a BBL and a
That's so true,
boyfriend.
Amy.
That don't mean they getting treated right. Just because guys are throwing. Because see, this is the thing. Guys want to
Yep.
fuck a BBL.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
They want
Nice.
to
grow with
Yeah,
Like a sex doll.
Right.
It's a sex doll.
Right.
You know,
It's most definitely
it's
like
I got
it's an
it.
image.
I want
Yeah.
to. I want to
Kinda
touch
weird.
it. I want to see if I can handle it. I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see what that thing doing.
Right.
But that doesn't mean they're saying I want you as my wife.
Oh, no, 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 no,
I
no,
want
no,
you
no.
as my
No, no, no.
girl.
No, no,
I
no.
want to
Sure.
take you
No,
home.
that's not what's
I
being
want to
said.
marry you.
Yeah.
Do you
That's-
get what I'm
not-
saying?
that's
So
not-
like, it depends on what you want to be. If
That's
you want to
true.
be the guy, the woman that says, that the men are all like, I want to
Fawning
try
over.
that. Yeah.
That's
Or
powerful.
fawning over or anything. Because I'm going to tell you now, I don't get fawned over.
Mm-hmm.
My whole life,
Mhm.
I didn't get fawned over
Mm-hmm.
a lot. Like, I wasn't the ones out of my friend group to be like, oh, I want to,
Right.
I was always like, oh, Amy, cool.
Mhm.
But it was okay with me because I didn't want to do that anyway,
Yeah.
right? And so if you want to be a baby mama, be a baby mama, right?
Right.
Right.
And if you want to be a wife, be a wife. Whatever you want to do, it's really totally up to you. I just feel like everybody is like in a herd mentality.
Facts.
Like, everybody got BBLs and they got boyfriends or they got men and I don't. But you're not realizing like, it's a cost behind all of that.
That's
it's
the
a
part
cost
right there.
behind it.
That's the
And
part. That's the
you're
part
into a
right
man,
there.
you're pure. Like we look at, no matter what we want to call old school, new school, we all look at women and wives a certain way. That wife is the one that is going to build with you, that's going to grow with you, that's going to see you through the hard times as well as the good. Like, I want to see that you're well-rounded, that anytime I'm down, you're willing to stand with me, come down with me, help bring me back up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm looking for in a wife, not just a woman that looks good, or a woman
that's
that
a
can,
piece of the. That's a piece of
it.
Yeah.
See, as a man, as a husband, as someone that was looking for a wife, I was looking for certain qualities.
Right.
Now, when you put yourself in a position where the BBL is what makes you, then you're looking for certain things.
Yeah.
Typically, a social media relationship. You want to be the one that's being taken care of. You want to be the one that's always getting the gifts, things thrown at your feet.
Mm-hmm.
See, that comes with a cost. Because a man, when he does that, that's all he has to do. There is no substance that needs to be built.
Facts.
I've given you exactly what you wanted. You wanted gifts, I gave you gifts.
Right.
But don't question me where I'm going.
Right.
Look, if I come up missing for a couple of days, stay
There's
in
strings
your place,
attached.
There's
there
a
are
lot of
always
strings attached. When it comes easy,
Yeah.
it never works out.
Yeah,
You got to
you're right.
put in the work.
You're right.
Your relationship. So a man that loves you don't care about what you look like.
I think to that viewer, I think they're from California, whatever. To that viewer, I think you need to learn who you are as an individual first. Like Amy said, that whole herd mentality is so easy to get caught up in the hoopla of what this person and what that person is doing. It's like, man, spend some time with yourself. Learn who you are. What do you like? What do you like to be? What are you comfortable with? This year we'll be married 20 years. And It's like, in that, I had to figure out we didn't fall in love. We had to learn to love each other.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you could fall in love, you could fall out of love. But it's like, it's not just her beauty. There's things and characteristics and virtues and morals about Constance that if you were to take those away, we wouldn't be together.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what everybody is pretty much saying, just to sum everything up, is if you're just out there just trying to look for the specific thing, I went and invested. How much do those cost?
A grip, I think.
20,000?
If you're willing to invest $20,000,
It might be more than
Yeah, I
that.
was going to say that was just
It might be
you
more.
go,
I
you
think
go to
there's a lot
Dominican
that's less than that,
Republic.
too.
You
You go
like
to the
7,000.
DR.
Right.
Yeah.
And get that
You can make payments,
you
get
get
it on
what you pay for.
credit.
that construction cost.
but look at what they're doing. They've monopolized it.
Yeah, for sure.
You got payment plans. What did they do? What's it
Air
called?
credit.
The Afterpay.
Uh-uh.
What you got? What you got your butt on?
Absolutely.
Afterpay, a firm.
Care credit, a
Right.
firm.
$30 a
Afterpay.
month for the next 20 years. You can have a big booty.
You be
But
straight.
you know
Listen.
what else, though, is the because it ain't just about the women in the bodies. I'm more concerned about the teeth. See, the teeth thing really, really bothers me.
Especially if they get the wrong ones.
Well, listen, first and foremost, it's us. Because most of us find that we pay for them things one time.
Right,
We go get them things in our mouth. And we never do nothing else with them.
right.
They don't come out. They don't get repaired. What's
Jay, you
going on
said you
underneath
don't do
the
nothing
teeth?
else with them?
They just,
Right.
they just in there for life.
Right.
Them things ain't built for that.
Right.
So what you doing? So how often are y'all going back to the dentist that installed them and getting them cleaned underneath? Because the gums is what is the problem, sir.
That's where the smell
The
coming
smell is coming from your gums.
Uh-oh.
This is
Yikes.
a whole problem.
Hey,
very
I can tell that
passionate.
that part has been triggering Jay for a long
Because I
time.
don't understand this.
I don't understand. I
You
get
not
it.
know for real though that stuff like y'all don't realize that that's gonna kill you faster than any
Right.
drug,
That's true.
alcohol,
That's
anything.
bacteria.
That's
Straight to the
bacteria.
And them
blood.
gums.
Blood,
And them gums.
Because you ain't seen
You ain't
your
took care of the
gums,
problem.
man.
You ain't got to the root.
Come
of the
on,
problem.
man. Like y'all
Say,
ain't doing
come
no
on.
fuck. Y'all joking. Then look, y'all go to the dentist, they won't even touch it. The regular dentist be like, They send you right up out of there.
That's special
It's
work.
like, I didn't do this work here. This ain't my, you got to go back to where you got that
You
done.
gotta go back to where you came from.
But-
now you gotta go catch a plane.
Right, right. You got to go back to Mexico.
Come
with
on,
that
man.
one.
Y'all never going back to
But that's the thing. What I was saying is you put this money, you put all this money, $25,000, $30,000, $40,000 into your teeth, into your butt, and you know, to each its own. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I'm saying if you're willing to put that much money and that costs you something, right? Into that, put some time into learning who you are.
Yeah.
Learning, you know, what is it that I like? What do I want? And quit letting everything you do be so influenced by the people around you.
Hey,
Because you end
read
up
a
not
book.
being you end up being somebody else.
Like for real. But read a
You know what I'm
book.
saying?
Like a lot of us don't read.
Yeah.
For real, for real.
Yeah.
If you took some time, just a little bit of time a day, 30 minutes a day, instead of picking up that phone, you read an actual book, your life would change.
It is
Because the
life-changing.
amount of knowledge that you get in that 30, whatever and then you're going to desire more.
Yeah.
See, the brain needs to be fed. And that's how you feed it. You continue to absorb. So if I'm continuing to read,
And learn.
read and learn, my way of thinking changes.
Right.
Because I realize there's more out there than what was in front of me.
Yeah.
And you can
Yeah.
change your circumstance too.
Absolutely.
You can just change your circumstance with the thought
With a
that
thought.
with a thought. Just your thought can
Facts.
change. So you don't need. So I say all this to say this is the only thing I say to the young lady. You don't need no BBL if you don't want no BBL. If you want a BBL for yourself,
Do
Sure,
it.
BBL.
then do it. But
Then
you don't
do it.
need no BBL to catch no man. I'm telling you. I see women out there. You see women riding on them buggies, and you like, have you ever watched a 600-pound life?
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody
All
for
them got
everybody.
men.
It's
All them
somebody
got
for
men.
everybody.
Hey, you
All of
said
them
they
got
they do got a
men.
They do.
man.
Really do.
Somebody's there taking care of
Somebody's
them.
cooking
It may
for
be
them
for
and
their tax
stuff.
return.
Yeah.
Somebody
That's right.
cooks 2 pounds of bacon for them.
Hey, it may be for
Every
their
morning.
SSI
That
check.
is so
It doesn't-
true.
Whatever
But they there.
But they really be loving these women.
No,
So, and
it's
not to say that
somebody
they don't
for
deserve
everybody.
that. It is somebody for
What-
No, it
everybody.
is somebody for
They
what I
really
will
love
say-
these people.
What
It
I
is.
will say is, flat booties get love too.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Bad bodies get love
Yeah.
too.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody who you think is not attractive. Somebody think
they
is
fine.
attractive.
That's right.
Yeah.
They
You just gotta be
fine.
patient.
And what it
you gotta
is
put in the
is
work.
what it is that you're looking at your man's or your friend's man,
And the
and you
gifts.
want a man like that, right?
It's no
You want a
light
man that
story.
look like that, and the men that are finding over you, you like ugh, and so you deserve to be lonely. To me, if you
Hey,
like
don't say that, baby.
I don't want to talk to him
So you said they
he
choosing
ain't.
loneliness.
Huh?
They
Yeah, you
choosing
choosing lonely because you trying to. It's like I'm gonna just put that. Okay, it's like Chris Brown, right?
Mhm.
Everybody or somebody famous like him,
Mhm.
right? Or somebody who you think looks nice, whoever
Right.
in your mind thinks look nice, right? And you want that guy, right?
Mhm.
But you got Jim over here,
Mhm.
and he don't look like Chris Brown, but he's a good guy. He's a
Yeah.
nice guy. He's a
Mhm.
consistent guy. He's
Mhm.
in your life. He want to be there. He want to marry you. He want all the things you want. He want to make you happy. Ugh, I don't want him. You looking for Chris Brown. Chris Brown got
Right.
20 women.
200 million.
He got 20 women
200 million
that
women on this
want
earth want Chris
him.
Brown.
Right. I'm just using, and it don't even have to be him, just somebody in that
And
vicinity.
folks be delusional too, though.
And you delusional.
Folks be
Right.
real delusional
So
too.
like you want him and you like not willing to settle because we're in the selfish.
Yeah.
We're very
Absolutely.
selfish. You know, we're
Absolutely.
taught
This
to
is
be
the most single
selfish.
people I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
You
We're
said
taught.
This is the most single people I've ever seen in my life. Like y'all all single, but don't nobody be with nobody.
But everybody got these lists, though.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
these lists and
Yeah,
they're not willing to bend and they're not willing to grow with this
It's time to
person.
start checking off some
Yeah,
of the lists.
because
Some of the
I
things
would
on that
say-
list,
Or
man.
reevaluate that
Yes.
list.
I would
Man.
say
Stop.
when me and Jason first met,
Uh-huh.
neither one of us were doing well. Like, I mean, we had jobs.
We were doing good.
We
We were
had-
doing good for our age.
We had jobs, right?
Right.
Right.
And cars break down, engines go out.
Yeah.
So
for
our
sure.
first couple of years of our marriage, we didn't have a car, y'all.
Yeah.
We didn't have a car, like not a car. We were walking to the store, going grocery shopping, and
Sure
so
was.
because of that, we built something. We can see it. We can look back.
Yes.
We can say, I can say, babe, look how blessed we are
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Grateful.
look how far we've come. We can look around.
But you know what that speaks to?
Mhm.
It kind of go back to what Ant said as
Mhm.
far as, not falling in love, but
Learning
learning to love,
That's
and
right.
then
Process
even
of it.
growing in love.
Yes.
And growing
Like
in
we
love.
grew in
Yeah.
love.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
So
So that's
get-
what you described.
Yeah, I'm saying give a guy a chance. Get a guy that
Yeah.
you don't think
Mhm.
you supposed to be with. Give him a
And
chance.
shorten that
What's his
list.
name? Jim?
Jim.
Big
Hey,
Jim.
hey,
Big
she
Jim.
kinda-
Big
hey,
Jim.
Jay,
Shot.
but she pointed over to you when she said, she's like,
Big
Jim.
Jim.
Hey, Jim. And I'm fine being Jim.
Big
That's
Jay.
not true. That's not
But
true.
shorten that list
That's
too.
not true.
Shorten that list. Because here's the thing, and I know you had some. You got 40 plus old men single trying to find love. I'm like, well, when you do find one, she probably gonna have a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
She probably gonna have been
Bro,
divorced.
all
Right.
these,
For sure.
like, this could be a whole
She
nother
probably
episode.
gonna have-
I'll be, ooh,
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
be like,
So it's like,
When you get to a certain age bracket,
Come
it's
on.
like
And it's not
shorten your
compromising.
list.
there's a few things
The
that
list has to shorten.
that's gotta
has to.
shorten.
It has
You
to
stepped
shorten.
into
because
a
you're
new
not
bracket.
even the same person
Some
you was
people
when
list
you
get
wrote it.
longer,
It
bro.
has to evolve with the
Woo.
the place you
person.
are in life.
Keep it in context.
And-
Please.
But yeah,
Keep the list in
Keep
context.
the list in context.
Stop.
but you
Stop.
on that.
See,
You
she
going dust
over
on
here.
that
She,
list.
she about to be messy.
I
Any
know,
second.
I
Chill
know.
out. Chill.
What?
Chill. No, we're not going there.
Well,
Just let it be.
The 40-year-old people, the 40-year-old men that be having the list, and the 40-year-old women, but I'm talking about them 40-year-old men be on high blood pressure pills, and we all know what that do. Diabetes, we all know what that do. Diabetes, high blood pressure pill.
They ain't been to the doctor in
ask
God
any
knows how
woman
long.
that's with a man that has high blood pressure and diabetes. We know what
That messes
we
with
know
the
what's-
blood flow.
Right. It messes with your blood flow, but then you want to turn around and want to
Hold on, and I had to make sure I got the wide shot for you.
and want to be with want to have a list. If you don't sit your butt down somewhere with your old tail self,
I wanted to say,
geez.
I had heard, and not that she's like the epitome of all women, but I found it interesting that Kim Kardashian made a comment regarding her relationship with Kanye. Whether it be true or not, I thought it was a great
So
point.
allegedly.
No, she said it.
Oh, okay.
Allegedly.
It's a real thing.
No, she said it.
Allegedly.
Okay. Kim said that he was good for giving her all of the things. Like she said, he gave me everything. Like she had all of the beautiful, great, grand things. She said, but I wanted to be able to enjoy some of the small things. So I think in relation to our family member who's asking about, having guys at her feet, it's like, but how long would that satisfy you? Because there's a season for having all of the things. But then that gets old, and you're going to want someone that's going to be able to be there with you for those smaller moments, for those smaller things, because that's life. You know what I'm saying? Life is not comprised of the gifts. That gets old at some point because it doesn't really have any substance in it. You know, any value.
When I see newlyweds, right, and they're all giddy and all, everything's perfect, everything's this. Being conscious, and I'm sure y'all probably do the same thing. It was like, man, we'll be 20 years this year. I'm like, keep living.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
We'll circle back in 5 years. See if he's still singing that same tune. Because it's called growing pain.
You get the ones that say, I mean, people said, probably around like 4 or 5, that we would, but we're still good. I'm like,
really?
Well, there's a 10-year thing too.
Yeah. There's a 7-year thing.
7-year thing.
Then there's a 10 year.
Yeah.
There's a 13 year.
Hold on now. They don't go that far.
14. You're supposed to even out by then. You're supposed to even out by then. The water set. Now, see, with us, though, we started on the rocks.
We started really rough.
We started on the rocks.
And we're like, because the page of life is turning. You know what I'm saying? So, like we said, you evolve. You got to keep the list relevant. So you keep your expectation relevant. You know what I'm saying?
Even in marriage, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, even your expectations, they evolve. Yeah. And they have to be relevant for that season.
Because we're not the same people. And you evolve. So the person I was when we got married 20 years ago, I'm not that person today.
So here's an example, right? Me and Amy. No, seriously. This is how crazy this is. Because I'm thinking about it. Back in the day when we first started, we would be at war about, like, she might leave some stuff on the floor, or I trip over it. Now I'm upset because I done darn it put a hole in the wall.
Jay, you tripping through the hole in the wall, bro.
Right. So, I'm like, hold on. So we ready to rumble at this point. That's them first few years. Mm-hmm. Then you get, to a stage where it's like, should I? No, you know what? It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. And then, but then every now and then, she catch you on the wrong day. Here we go. So, that's a stage.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you get to where we are 21 years in now. Mm. Now I'm just like, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Pick it up, wash it, fold it. Here you go, baby. And life is great.
Yeah.
Life is great.
Yeah. Life is great. And she does the same thing for me. Because I'm sure there was many irritations that I still carry to this day that are no longer irritations because we've become a part of each other.
Yeah.
I think adding to that, Jay, just in time, what I've discovered is in marriage, we come to a place where we calculate loss.
That's right.
What I mean by that is,
I like that.
You don't have to win every argument. You don't have to win every discussion. Sometimes it's okay to just gracefully bow out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it saves a lot of energy. It saves a lot of stress. I don't know if you've noticed, I've been gracefully bowing out a lot.
He's been really, he's been doing it like consistently to the point where now it's kind of highlighting me. And it's making it seem like maybe I'm the problem. You know what I'm saying? So I've been trying to take heed to it, and be like, oh, okay, maybe I went too far. Or sometimes I think that he's doing it. I can tell that there are times
Here she go.
No, I can tell there's times he's intentionally doing it like on purpose so that I can think through it. Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. There are times where I'll just kind of just go just because, especially if it's something familiar, something that we've always dealt with, that type of thing. And I can just kind of be in
You do a lot out of muscle memory.
Yeah.
You know
I do. Yeah. I really do.
From where I was in a lot of seasons.
Yeah. I really do.
For sure.
I really do. But I noticed that he has been bowing out. And I just have to be like,
it's a real thing.
Losses.
It's a real thing. I was thinking about, I think I sent the fellas a list of things that a daughter needs from a father. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that I put on there is not picking at every little thing. But I took it from my daughter and said to my wife, and I said, you know what? There I go again.
Uh-oh.
There I go. Because, we drive and I'm like, why are you going this way? Something as simple as that.
Of course.
I've
And
noticed.
it's usually the small
There it is.
things
That's it.
that ruin the whole
That's it, bro.
situation.
thing.
It ain't even got to be a big deal.
That's it.
So in marriage, it's 20 years now, right? It's like being mindful of, do I have to say that?
Mhm. That's it.
Why you going this way instead of that
That's
way?
it, bro.
Right.
But it don't make no sense. But that's stupid.
It come
We
out
could have
like-
easily just went down this way.
That's right.
It's like, no, catch it on the very initiation part.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And now-
you was
and
finna say something,
it's all
wasn't you?
good.
No, I
Because
wasn't.
those responses
chilling.
are
Never
also
know.
muscle
I'm
memory.
chilling.
Those are muscle
I've
memory
noticed.
stuff too.
Yeah,
like
man.
when you're just saying things out of just habit because you're used to saying them. You know
Well,
what I mean?
we want to be, as men, things have to be chop, 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 chop. And there's a certain way men like to see things done. But with your wife, with your better half,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes
Unquoted.
that.
Why you put it in quotation?
No,
Well,
because
I'm trying to, for our audience.
he was putting
Oh,
an
okay.
emphasis on
I'll
it.
just
Yeah, for your better half,
Okay.
it's like you got to understand that how you do things may not be how she does it, but what got you this far is the harmony of
That's
the
it, man.
opposites.
That's
Yeah.
it, man.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I think it just involves trusting.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? There's no what, and this is a real thing. Why are you going this way? What difference do it make?
Right. It
None.
does.
So when I step outside myself
Yeah.
and I ask
That's
myself
it.
that,
That's it.
I'm like, oh yeah, that would get on my nerves too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in him doing it, and we have not talked about this, but I noticed it because he's been doing it very consistently, which I appreciate. I'm so grateful. I love you, babe.
So me and my brother on the same page.
Yes.
And we ain't even talked about
That's it.
And so, but when he does it, I've realized, especially in this season where our kids are preparing to move out, I realize how I've grown accustomed to just kind of dealing with it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Expecting it.
yeah, like, okay, he about to.
Which makes
all
him-
right.
Notice that he's doing it.
Right.
It's a balancing act.
But with him changing it, it's like
Now
It
you're
just-
checking yourself.
it intentionally makes you like switch the mood. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like it switches the mood because I'm like,
Yeah.
I would have just did it.
Right.
But then if I would have just did it, I would have been subconsciously annoyed. And then when he like ready to get down with it, he like, what's up? Me not realizing I done took
All
I'm
of it.
accustomed to just taking all of your,
Mm,
but I'm
that's
annoyed
it.
by the end of the day, subconsciously.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just by
Yeah.
all of the little things. So by the time we get home,
And it's time.
it's like you just notice. You notice so the energy shifts because
Yeah.
those minor changes, and it
Yes.
speaks volumes. So
And it takes time.
it does.
Because
20
Practice.
years.
It just takes practice. Yeah, it takes time.
So
to get
for
there.
our viewers, real quick, we got 21 years of marriage
Yes.
with the Colemans. We got 20
19
years.
Well, 20 in
Yeah,
April.
20 years.
20 April, and then 14 here.
Well, y'all
Right.
about 20 because y'all been together since y'all was like 12.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
They married
Married
14 years,
yeah.
together 25 or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So you got almost 60 years.
that's a
in?
lot of
It's a lot of experience.
that's a lot of experience, man.
And we say all that to bring it back to the BBL. BBL ain't gonna fix
It
it.
ain't gonna fit.
None of this.
BBL
BBL don't fix none of this, right?
The
That's
BBL
what
don't
it is.
matter when it come to what we just talked
Yeah,
about.
Right.
the BBL don't matter
We ain't
because
even mentioned
even if I was way smaller when I met
Yeah,
Jason.
sure.
Yeah.
Like I was way smaller.
Yeah, so was I. Yeah.
I was
Bro, I
too.
think we all could be like,
Yeah, we
yeah,
was-
I'm just saying.
if we was to do a side-by-side picture of
everybody.
Do it side by
Oh, God
side. Don't do it.
of everybody.
Don't you put up a side by side.
Yeah, but if we were together
Right.
if Jason was with me for my body at the time,
Yeah.
we would not be
We would
married
not
20
be
win
married.
years.
Right.
If he was
Mhm.
with me for anything outside of he loved me, right?
Come on.
Like loved me for who I was.
Yeah.
That's
And
it.
who I was at the time because
Yeah.
I constantly changed my mind.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like I'm so all over the place.
Mhm.
If he loved me for who he met that night in Indianapolis, we would not be together today. That's what I'm
Listen.
saying. So it ain't no quick fix to a man.
A
if you
real
trying
man
to get
ain't
a man.
looking at that like
They
that.
really ain't.
Constance be in the mirror pissing me off.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna be honest.
Mhm.
And I'm like,
I've been trying.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
She's like, I don't like the way this looks. I'm like, are you crazy?
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, do you?
thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is
Yeah,
wrong
yeah.
with you?
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't. This is a grown folk show.
Mhm.
You can't walk by me undressed without me getting an erection.
Come on.
That don't look.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No,
Exhibit
real.
A.
Yeah.
Real.
I can't go throughout a normal day without wanting to, you know what I'm saying? See.
Yes.
I'm attracted to you.
Yeah.
I'm aggressively,
I agree.
adamantly,
I agree.
passionately
I know.
attracted to you.
But-
What are you looking at?
But see, here's the thing. And
Yeah.
This is what I tell Amy because I understand where she's coming from. See, it ain't about what I see. It's about what she sees. So what I told her was, I said, I wish you could see in you what I see.
Yeah. That's my prayer.
That's just, if my wife only knew what I saw, I just look at her and I'm like, baby, you're just beautiful.
That's
She'd
good.
be like, really?
Constance do that too.
You are beautiful.
I'm like, do you think I'm lying to you?
I
Absolutely.
don't know. It's just weird. It's like I don't know.
It's
just
our
weird.
own.
What is that? We'd
It's
like to
our
know.
own- it's
As
our own
men,
image.
I'd like to know.
It's our own image,
Yeah.
especially when you and again, going back to the young lady who's contemplating the BBL, it's a hard thing, you know, and you're weighing it against so many different things. You know, I talked about like just wanting to switch up the way that I dress. But the way that I dress is heavily reflected on the status of my body currently. So it's like I can't rock stuff the way I want to because it don't translate. So now I gotta like relearn my body.
She be
at
getting
this
on me
shape.
because I buy most of her clothes. So a lot of times I send her something and I be like, you like this? She was like, no, I can't wear that, babe. I'm like, why?
It
It
ain't
look
gonna
good on the model.
It ain't gonna look like that on me. It
But
ain't
like,
gonna look like
this
that.
this is the journey that me and her are on now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's literally, if you don't like it, change it.
Change it.
Because there's no use to you changing the way you dress and anything of that nature. We just got to get back to who we are and who we love.
Mm-hmm.
And if that person that was 150 pounds was who you love, get back to her.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to still be who you are.
Discipline. Yeah.
You just got to discipline yourself and
That's her
discipline your
word.
body.
That's my word.
That's
That's
her
my
word.
word. But me and her have been working on this.
Yeah.
We doing this together.
Yeah.
Our vision is together.
Come on.
Yeah.
So what I'm understanding is, babe, you want to do this? I'm on this journey with you. We're going to lose this weight together. So we've been going through process. Like I told Brian, I said I knew we were ready to start when we started on a Sunday.
Yes, sir.
When
See,
you normally go
When
get
you
down.
gonna go ham on a Sunday.
Right.
See, I knew we were serious when we started on a Sunday.
The big dinner
Because
day.
because you know, we always say, hey, we're gonna start Monday.
Yeah.
And then Monday turns into another Monday.
Yes, sir.
It turns into another Monday.
Yep.
But it's different when you say we starting on Sunday. That means we ready to stop.
Top of the
Right.
week.
We understood that, and it just became a mental thing with us.
Yeah.
Because now I'm on this journey where I feel like in order for me and my family and all those that I love to get to where we're going, we got to discipline ourselves. We got to start with the body. You can't be blessed if you just live in mess.
Facts.
That comes with your home. It comes with your body. It comes with who you are. Clean it up. You got to
And
clean up
cleanliness.
every last part
Cleanliness.
of it.
You know, a dirty room is dirty
Absolutely.
thoughts. You got if a cluttered room shows cluttered thoughts.
Right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
right.
it's all the way around.
All around. You got to clean it up. So all of the BBL, they won't understand that the BBL doesn't matter until they start cleaning up everything around them. That's why a lot of people who work out naturally, they don't go get surgery because they start to love the results of what they work hard for.
Yeah.
And then I think a part of that, like once you start disciplining yourself to be consistent with that type of stuff, you learn different things about yourself that do make you appreciate. So I'm not as hard on myself as, you know, I am still working on it, but I'm not as hard because I realize, okay, again, what you don't like, you need to correct. So I can't get upset with myself if I'm not doing what I need to do to help myself do better? Because there's nothing wrong with me. I
Right.
know I'm cute.
Right.
I know
That's
I'm
not the
cute.
issue.
But you know, if I want to tighten up certain things, I've got to tighten up in some other
There you
areas.
go.
And
That's
so
it.
I do realize that. So to our family member
Yeah.
who is contemplating whether or not you should get a BBL, baby, I say, like Amy said, do what makes you happy. But at the same time, make sure that you're not trying to just satisfy a temporary
That's good.
season,
That's right.
but you're trying to make a life decision. So,
Yeah, you ain't even have
And
no
real
kids
dudes,
yet.
real dudes ain't looking at that like that. Real men
See, that's the thing.
yeah.
aren't
That
looking
word
at
men
things
get
like
used
that.
loosely.
Males, there's a difference between love and lust. If you're looking for love, love is passion within moral parameters. If you're looking for lust, lust is passion outside of moral parameters. So think of this plant right here, right? If I take the dirt out of that bowl right there, it can't produce the atmosphere for that plant to grow. If I dump the dirt out, it's useless. I start trying to use it, I'm staining myself. I'm dirty. I got to clean my clothes now. I can't even, I've ruined this outfit. But if I put it within the parameters of that bowl, I can grow something pretty beautiful. Well, it's the same thing with love and lust. If I love you, it's going to grow. If I lust you, it's going to stain you.
Ooh.
And you're going to find yourself jacked up out here wishing you never could. You ever had those overwhelming feelings of regret? That's what happens. That's a byproduct of someone lusting you and you lusting after someone. So be very careful because
to make a life
you'll be
altering
50 and
decision
60 one day.
in that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that stain could be there still.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
So,
good, man.
That's really good.
That's good.
Yeah, it's real.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
thank you to our family members. Y'all make sure y'all keep them coming. Listen, you can DM us on social media. We'll also put like our email at the bottom on the screen so that you can see it. Send us your situations and we'll bring it to the family meeting.
We're bringing it to the family meeting.
See what's going on, and y'all can chime in and let us know what you think also. But I think that was good for our first family
Season
meeting.
2.
Season 2
Way
full
to kick it
effect
off,
family
guys.
meeting.
Kick it off.
Make sure y'all stay tuned in, man.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
get it. FBC.
Let's get it.
Peace.
Peace.